Is the foundation on your shed to house shifting? I'm going to teach you how to fix that in this video today. So if you're anything like we are, we bought a shed to house. We were on a limited budget. We were on a limited time frame. We didn't do the foundation as good as we wanted. This was our biggest mistake and we hate it. But now that the ground is dried up and it's no longer raining, we are going to fix this thing once and for all. So what I would have done from the very beginning was put in concrete pillars down through the ground, and it comes up and it connects to the beams, and just put them everywhere and made it super solid. We didn't. We were stuck on a time crunch, on a budget. We just ran out of time and had to do what we had to do. So we put crushed concrete down, which is also known as flex base or crushed rock or whatever you want to call it. It's got different names. But we put it all down, and in the front of our house, it turned out really well, and we never had an issue. But the back, when they put the house in, they put it too far to the edge of the rock. So that rock started to go away because of the rain falling off. We didn't have gutters or anything like that. So it became very, very poor as far as the foundation. So do it right the first time and you won't have to deal with this. But if you did make the mistake and you need to fix it, I'm going to show you guys how to do it with this little jack. It's super dirty because we've used it many times on different occasions. This is a 2-ton bottle jack from Harbor Freight for like $30, and you can fix your foundation problems for 30 bucks by yourself. And as you guys know, if you've seen our videos, our house is a 16 by 50. That's almost, I would say, probably the biggest shed to house you can get on the market for the most part. They do make some a little larger, but if we can lift our house, you can lift yours if it's even smaller. So let's go outside and I'm going to show you guys how to fix this. So we started with getting the bottle jack and putting it under the house, just right where it needs to be, and then get a sacrificial piece of wood that you're going to stick on top of the bottle jack, and just jack it up until it reaches the top. And then once it's on there good, just jack it up as much as you can go. As you can tell here, it's starting to come up a hair. It's getting a little loose. And just keep jacking it up. And hopefully your ground will be hard enough that it won't sink into the ground and you can just lift your jack up and you'll be good to go from the beginning. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. So I put some rock under there, put a board on top, and I'm going to try it again. I don't expect this board to work that well, but I don't care if it cracks. So just start jacking up again. And as you can tell, it hasn't lifted yet, and so it's pretty tight. And so just keep jacking the house up as high as you can go. You're going to hear some cracks because it's the board underneath. But don't be too worried about that whenever you're working on your project. As you can tell, I just started to jack it up and it already started to lift up. It's very simple. And just keep jacking it up as high as you can go. The bottle jack, I think, will go about 8 inches or something. But it's getting loose, so I'm just going to keep going as much as I can, but with the board not being so great, it still got pushed into the ground. But it did lift it pretty well, and it holds it up strong enough to pull out the shim boards that you stick in there. But the board did crack, so I'm going to try this again a different way. Just lower the jack real slow so it doesn't slam down real hard. And as you can tell, it's back on there. It broke this board. It's not a big deal. I didn't care. It was just going to see if it would work anyways. So now what you want to do is dig out a good level area underneath where the jack's going to be. Then you're going to stick a concrete slab in the way. And it's not going to be level, so dig it out some more and try to level out the best you can. Pet it down with the shovel, whatever you need to do, and then throw your paver back on there, and you're going to have to work it in pretty good because it's not going to be level right off the bat. But don't worry, if it's not, you can stick your jack under there and just slowly jack it up. Don't do a lot, just enough to push the concrete down into the ground enough to where it'll start flattening it out. Just start on one side, and then you can move it over and work on the other, and then lower it. And then now you're ready, since it's flat, and you're going to want to grab a sacrificial board that fits under there. I got the skinny one. It's not that big of a deal. You just don't want to mess up your beam on the bottom. So just start jacking it up, and as you can tell, it's going to go up pretty quick and a lot better than it did before. The concrete, yes, I know, will break. I'm not worried about it underneath the jack. But as you can tell, it lifted up great, and it's holding strong. I started putting some shims under there to try to lift it up as high as I can go. As you can tell, I went up 2 shims when it was only 1, so it went up a good ½ inch on that side. And then on this side to the left of the jack, it lifted it up almost 1 inch, which was pretty good. And then you can just go ahead and throw some more shims under there to level it out. It should fit pretty tight, so that's a good thing. And then slowly lower the house and let it rest easy on the blocks and shims. And it was that easy. As you could tell, the house is sitting level now. It went up ½ inch. That board is just there for safety. On the other side, it's holding nice and flush. But here's the bottle jack that we used. It was a 20-ton jack, nothing crazy, super easy. It's a bottle jack. So I'm going to show you how to use this jack. If it fits under and you got some room until it hits the beam, just twist it up and it'll go up to the top. And then you want to tighten the bolt down there in the bottom, and then you can start jacking it up. And as you can see, it goes up fairly easy. You know, nothing else to it. And then when you're done, you can twist it down. And it's very simple. This jack is super easy to use. There's nothing to it. And then you want to turn the bolt counterclockwise to loosen it. And it won't just fall down because there's no weight, but you can push on it. It goes down easily, and then just turn it the other way and it tightens it up. And then you're ready to use the jack again. It's very simple. There's nothing to it. It's a very, very simple tool, but very effective. But it could save your life. Guys, it was that simple. It only takes a few minutes. As you saw, there was hardly any rock under there. It was still a little soft, and it did break the concrete paver we put under there. I didn't care, as a throwaway paver, but it was that easy, guys. A one-man job by yourself. If I could do this, you can do it. I'm a little scrawny guy, so there's no reason why you can't do it yourself. So hopefully this video helped you out. If you made your mistake and you were thinking, like, what in the world am I going to do? Yes, you can call the shed company and they'll come level it out, but that's more money. There are other options. You can call businesses, whatever, they'll do it. But for like 30 bucks, you can fix it. And then if it ever happens again, you still have the jack. You can use it for, you know, working on your cars, whatever you need it for. So for $30, you can have this jack and fix your foundation. So hopefully this really helped you guys out. It got us out of a horrible situation. If this video helped you guys out, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. That truly helps us a lot. And if you are new to our channel, maybe this is your first video, guys, we have converted a 16 by 50 Dirksen shed into a house. And we've done videos from the very beginning, from the house getting delivered to working almost on every step of the way, all the way through to where we're at now. So we got a playlist on our channel. I'll even throw down the finished bedroom and bathroom video down in the description, and any other cool videos I think of the house, I'll throw down there in the description so you can check out. But please, 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 guys, comment and let us know if this helped you guys out, what your shed to house is, how you built it, you know, where you built it, how big it is, if you're off-grid. We want to know everything about it because this thing is awesome. We absolutely love this. So please like and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully this tip helped you out because this was our biggest mistake of all time with this project.